Alright guys, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get something to eat. But I have to say something right quick. And hold on a second. Alright guys, I gotta say something right now. In the past I've done videos where there would be people scamming and people like talking about like you know, when you go to a country and someone is scamming or overpricing. I've done videos like that and I got a lot of slack for doing it. So I kind of slow down with that type of stuff, but unless it's something very serious, I would expose it or acknowledge it. So I'm gonna acknowledge this right here because, you know, no offense to I love it here in Cuba. I love it here in Cuba, but you know, if someone is like scamming, you know, it has to be known regardless of where you're at. If you're in Cuba, Africa, South America, even if someone was scamming in the United States, I would talk about it. So this is not offense to the Cuban people or anything like that. All right, so this is just basically me letting you know, guys know my experience, and in case you ever come, you can avoid it. So basically what happened was I came to eat at this restaurant. This is the Boulevard, right here, right, which is a really well-known area, as you can see, right? And there's a lot of tourists that comes to this area. A lot of tourists walk through here. So the prices are a little bit higher when you come for food and stuff like that, which it still comes up economical for us. Like for example, food is between 1,500 to like 3,000. That's the normal price, right? Which you'll usually pay. Now the higher end places, you're gonna pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, they don't even put it in pesos, they put it in dollars, the higher end places. You know, so even on the higher end place, I went to a place, I bought a mojito. This is a high end place, a really nice restaurant upstairs. I bought a mojito and I bought fish. The fish was I thought he said I couldn't record. The fish was about, here, I'm gonna turn the camera. The fish was about I think it was $14, and the fish was $14, and the mojito, I can't remember how much it was, but everything came up to like 20 bucks, right? And this was a high-end, expensive place. 20, it came up to about $24. This is high-end, expensive place, that's not really expensive, you understand? So these regular restaurants are probably gonna charge around anywhere from 10 to 15. But where I got upset at, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me, was that, no, I'm doing something. I don't have 200, I don't have 200. Now I'm doing something. So I'll come back and give you something. That lady's been bothering me since I've been here, bro. So anyway, so the trick that they run, right, is, let me walk around, because I don't want to get there too early. I'm gonna walk around. This girl following me. Hold on a second. I'm gonna stop right here.
I saw you.
Yo, I'm busy. I'm working. Please stop following me.
Walk.
No, I don't want to walk with you. I'm doing a documentary.
No.
Please.
Me walk for
No, I don't. No. I don't want to. No. I don't have nothing. I'll give it to you when I finish. Let me finish. You're gonna see me because you always see me. Go back over there. You'll see me. Man, she's still following me, bruh. She's still following me. You see her back there? Anyway, let's get back to the. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to get mad. It's just this lady. She's been doing this with me since like day one, since I arrived here, man. I'm gonna give her something when I leave, but Jesus, give me some time. Give me, let me finish off what I'm trying to get, So anyway, oh, can we go around here? Let me see. She's still back there following me. Oh my God, I'm gonna post up right here. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Please stop following me. I'm seriously. No, please stop following me. I'm working. I'm doing something. No, I'll give you something when I finish. I'm gonna go to the police.
No.
I'm going to the police.
No, police, no.
Please, I'll give you something when I'm done. When I'm done, I promise. I'll give you something. Let me just finish. Go there. I'll give you, yes. Damn. No. I'm okay.
Listen.
I'm okay. I don't want to listen. God damn. No. Holy shit. Sí, no pasa nada. Yeah, YouTuber. Huh? No. Yo, my goodness, this the most I've got? This the most, you don't want to say hi to people too, man, because once you say hi to people, that's a thing for them to come talk to you. God, I have not got like chased down like this in a minute. Like, this is crazy. I can't even get my story across. No, it's a hot day today too, and I got on black. Damn. Woo, it's been crazy. The harassment is real, boy. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go to this park so I can tell this story without getting interrupted, because I can't, I'm losing my train of thought.
Send the money here. Send the money, my friend.
That lady started following. You see, once I said police, she stopped. Because police don't play that shit over here. Seriously. Also, guys, if you ever want to do like a tour of Cuba, that bus right there, that red bus, that's a good place to do a tour. That red bus, it's honestly, it's a really good price. It's $10 and it's like 3 hours for $10. It's like it's like 3 hours, $10 for 3 hours. Oh no, ese foto, ese video. No ahora. Déjame hablar. Ay, mi madre. It's kind of hard to try to help everybody, bro. But I'm gonna give that lady some money. Let me find somewhere where I can post up and talk. Hold on, all right, let's sit right here. Goodness. Anyway, man, so let's get back to the story, man. So, I'm not trying to expose the country. Any country I go to, I would talk about this, right? I used to do videos and I used to always like tell people things to avoid, how to, not to, price gouging. I did all that, but I slowed down on that because I only do videos when it's something very serious. Something very serious, I would do it. So I'm gonna go check out the prices on these restaurants. See, this place right here, up here, over there, there's a restaurant that's very well known, and it's probably in the whole boulevard, this would be the most expensive restaurant, I would say, because they play live band and it's always a lot of people, and then it's a lot of white people and tourists that's there. So that lets you know that. Let me see if I got change. That lets you know that. All right, I got change. So if I see this lady, I'll give her something. But that lets you know that it's gonna be more expensive than most other places. So this restaurant that I went to, right? Let me give her something. Let me see. There you go. You can get something with that. No, I don't got no more. That's it.
No, let me walk me good.
Huh?
Good actress.
No. I'm not looking for actor. I'm actually.
No, me no actress, the reality. I show you the reality if you want. You mira, send me for whatever, porque me work for YouTuber, American.
What's his
y
name?
500,000 vistas. In the
500,000?
boulevard, 500,000 vistas.
What's his name?
Su nombre es un negro él, un nigga. Big booty y calvo.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Su nombre es un negro él, un nigga. Big booty y calvo.
Big beard?
A las 2 de la mañana me dio $10 por hablar. Le conté más o menos el rollo de aquí y me salvó.
Okay.
Si tú quieres, tú me salvas con lo que tú puedas. Mira.
What YouTuber
Hello.
is she talking about?
Hello,
YouTuber
baby.
with big beard.
In English or
What YouTuber are you talking? I'm trying to talk about something, but you messing me up.
I show you me. I'm working here so hard. The people call me skinny for money. Flaca busca plata in Spanish. This is my name. I had everything, you know. Work so hard. Me no bitch. Me I show you the best place in Havana, the tuties, restaurant, bar, party, you know.
Okay.
It's good company, you know. Free connection. This is Havana. Havana this is a butcher. This is a butcher because it's only tourists.
It's
you
only
know?
tourists. Yeah, they know that.
It's the only street is the reality, you know. It's the hungry, it's the people so bad, you know. This is reality in Cuba. Me, I'm working so hard because the money free don't lie.
Okay.
And me working so hard because
All right.
money for me is paper painting.
All right. Thank you. Go back. You can I'm gonna go back to the boulevard. If I have some more, I'll give you. Okay. Thank you. It's good enough.
You don't have $1?
No, I don't have dollars. I only have national.
Pesos.
Yeah.
200.
I don't want
200 more
dollars.
for complete the chicken.
200 more.
Yeah.
Okay. I give you 200. Go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We go.
I'm gonna walk back over there because I have to
Yeah.
go to the boulevard. When I see you, I give you 200.
Yeah.
I promise. Okay.
And you don't have 200 right
No,
now?
not right now. I give it to you when I get there.
my God.
Because I have to get something. I give it to you. I'm not chasing you away. I'm not lying. I'm on camera saying it.
Yeah.
The people are gonna curse me out if I don't. Just go there. I'll see you. I'll give you 200. I promise. Don't worry. You're gonna see me because you're gonna be waiting for me. I know. You're gonna look for every person with a beard and you're gonna, you know. So let me finish talking to the people, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me finish talking alone.
Okay.
All right, guys. Look where she's at. So anyway, I'm gonna just get up and walk. I just wanted to be in the shade. So anyway, so what? She ain't finna leave my sight. She finna be on me like a hawk. But anyway, guys, like I said, I don't come here to disrespect the Cuban people or anything like that. I don't even think it's the restaurant. I think it's the waiter, right? So a lot of these countries, third world countries, they have a lot of working girls, and it comes with traveling. That's what it is. If you're into that, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. But there's a lot of working girls. Sometimes you can't tell the difference. Sometimes you can. It's a little tough, Sometimes some of them don't look like a working girl. Sometimes they do, right? Check out these rides right here. And I like the red ones in the back. So sometimes you can't tell and sometimes you can, right? So basically, you just have to weave them out. So I go to this restaurant, sit down to eat, and I sat down, I ordered my food. The food was 3,300 pesos for the food. So I said, okay, 3,300 pesos. If I get that food and water, it should come up to no more than 3,800, 3,500. So I got the food. And then the waiter come up to me, you know, he's all talking, you know, that hyper talk. Now, when I'm in a bar and a club, I don't want to talk to anyone who's trying to pretend they want to be my friend, because I already know what it is. It's you just trying to figure a way to, like, use me or tell me, you know, chica, everything, chica. And I speak Espanol, so if I really was looking for a female, I have a mouth I can talk. You understand? Rastaman. Yeah, Rastaman. I have a mouth I can talk, so I don't need someone to do that. So anyway, I was sitting down, I ordered my food, right? And when I ordered my food, I was like, damn, something stink over here. Holy shit. I can't even get my sentences across. There's always some interruption. I think it's these openings right here. See that? That shit stinks.
American car.
No, I already do it. I do it. Yeah, I do it for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today?
No, I did it 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
You arrived maybe 4 days ago.
No, I arrived a week.
1 week?
Yeah,
It's okay?
Yeah, I did one. Yeah. You too, my brother.
Have a good day, my brother.
Yeah, you too.
Where are you from?
Miami.
The best country in the world.
The best state, the best city.
Miami Beach.
Yeah. Damn. All right, where we was at? So what happened was I sat down to eat, and when I sat down to eat, the guy was like, "Hey, this is the waiter now. This is not like, I could see if it was a random stranger, like how these people are talking to me. It's a waiter." And he was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You know, and you want the chicken or do you want this? I said, "Let me get the chicken." Blah blah blah. I came up to 3,300, right? So I said, "Okay, cool." And he was like, "Man, where you from?" You know, I hate when they say where you from, because it just lets me know. But he's a waiter, so I think it's kind of cool. I mean, when y'all go to a restaurant, do y'all avoid talking to the waiter if it's basic conversation? So he's like, "Oh man, you know, Cuba, you like my country, man?" He was like, "What type of women do you like?" I said, "I like melanated women." He said, "Oh, you like melanated women?" I said, "Yeah, like me, I'm melanated." And he was like, "Oh, okay." But I said, "Man, I don't care about color much. You know, I like all colors." You know what I'm saying? We're having regular conversation, just like barbershop talk. And then he was like, "You like women with butts?" I was like, "I'm black. Of course I like women with culo. I'm black." And he was like that girl right there? It was a lady sitting down at the restaurant. I was like, "Yeah, she got culo." You know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just making conversation. Next thing you know, no, I'm okay, Papa. Next thing you know, I'm from Miami. Next thing you know, the girl got up and sat on my table, and I was telling the girl, "No, I'm good." That's when, and then he got up, and you know, he's a waiter. He walked away. So this is when I read that this girl was working, because a girl just not gonna easily come up to your table like that, right? So she came up to my she was in the table. So now another waiter, not the same waiter, another waiter. This is a restaurant, not a bar, not a lounge. Another waiter came and said, "Hey, you want beer?" And I said, "Nah, I get water." "Cerveza for the lady? Cerveza?" And I was like, you know, I feel kind of, in a way, I feel like, damn, I feel, in a way, I feel bad. Like, so I just said, "All right, man," because I know beers are like 200, 300, 400 tops. So I'm like, "All right, man, get her a beer." And I told the lady, "Hey, I'm good. I'm just here to have some food. After that, I'm going home to sleep." And she said, "Okay." And after she got her beer, we chit chat, and then she went to her table, sat down. Now my food was about 3,000 pesos, right? And I got water. So obviously I had to pay for that beer, which is understandable. I don't have an issue. I got the beer. And when I got the bill, when I got my bill came up to 10,000 pesos. And I'm telling this guy, how did I go from eating food for food for 3,300 pesos to all the way to hold on. So I told the guy, how did I go from eating food for 3,000 hold on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Damn. Yeah.
I've been in Miami too.
Yeah, you can't tell me about Ocean Drive if I'm from there.
I know you're from there,
You
right?
tell me what I know about it.
Yeah, I know it. Pero si quieren y tienen tarjeta, mejor. A lot of people, they don't know about this shit, you know?
Yeah. I'm doing a documentary. I'll come back, bro. All right. So anyway, so I got the bill. The bill came with the 10,000, right? So I'm saying to myself, how the hell this bill came up to 10,000? And then the guy told me that, you bought the girl a beer, and then her friend also got a beer. And I was like, wait a second, I ain't buy her friend a beer. How her friend got a beer? So he charged me. He put a beer on her both girls' tab. I gave one girl a beer, but he put a beer on both girls' tab, and he said the beer was 1,000 pesos. So two beers was 2,000. When beers is usually between 2 to 500 tops, right? So he said the beer was 1,000. So I said, nah, man, I'm not paying for the other girl beer. You got to take it out the bill. He took it out the bill. So I'm looking at the food. I'm saying, all right, my bill dropped down to 9,000. How the hell my bill is 9,000? The man said, oh, we charge for the table. I said, hold on, this is a restaurant. You come to order food and you have to pay for the table? And he was like, yeah. So I'm at this restaurant right here, right? This is one of the most expensive ones in the boulevard. I'm gonna find out how much a beer costs, but I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and I'm gonna just see how much a beer costs. My friend, you have a menu? Menu for beer. Menu? The beer was 350, which is actually cheap. So these people are charging 1,000 for beer. I heard somebody say check. Fucking cerveza 250. It's a big ass sign that say beer 250, and the man charged me $1,000 for beer. That's crazy. Remember I said I don't care if you overcharge, but try to overcharge at a reasonable price. So now I'm trying to think, do you have to pay for the table? Remember I got charged for a table, because I'm pretty sure you don't pay for no table. I'm like 100% sure you don't pay for the table. She's following me, boy. She's like a hawk. I'm gonna give her something. Tell her this is all I got, 150. I done gave this girl. All right. God damn, that girl thick. This lady is super thick. Ooh, where is she? Man. Real thick, boy. So I would recommend, if I don't want to, like, honestly, I could have just went to that restaurant and tell the people what happened. But I'm not trying to make anybody lose their job. So I just said, I'm gonna let y'all see that little scam that goes on. They bring you there. Well, they didn't lure me in. I actually went there on my own. And then they overcharge you and charge you for a table. So that means they charge me the extra amount that they charged me. My everything came up to what the original price would have been 33 plus 500. That's like 42 plus a drink, another 500. That gives you 42, 500. That gives you 47. So the actual price would have been 4,700, and I got charged 10,000. And then after I got charged 10,000, I took 1,000 out for the drink. The extra girl that I said I didn't order a drink. it came up to 9,000. So the original price was 4,700, and they tried to actually get me for a whole nother 5,000 because they told me you got to pay for the table, which was a complete lie. So, it's getting hot. And the food was horrible. No, that's what I get. The food was horrible. Horrible. Not only that, but at least give me good food. The food was horrible. And I realized Cuban got good food. A lot of people say Cuban, some people say, oh, the food is not good. They got good food. It's just regular restaurants, they don't buy season because they say season is expensive. So you got to go to like nice restaurants to have good food. Like that place I went, and I went upstairs and ate, and I spent less money, and it was a more fancy place. So that lets you know. So right now I'm gonna go to a restaurant that I know that's back here somewhere, and we're gonna try some good food. And for the low, and the food is about 2,000 to 2,500. That's what we're about to eat right now. I always get coconut from this guy right here. His price is a little higher than everybody else though. I don't know if he's doing it because I'm a tourist, but this guy, oh my God, the sign says 250. His sign say 250. He been charging me $350. See, that I don't complain about. The man literally is charging me 50 cents more. I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Hey! So hustle, boy. Boy out here selling onions. Can you imagine you're in the street selling onions? Guys, I didn't see the lady. I saw her. I thought she was following me. She wasn't. But I walk through that street all the time, so I'm gonna see her. So I'm gonna definitely give her the 200 that I promised.
Que más seria, que más
seria, que más pena. Oh my God, it's hot. Guys, you're gonna get harassed in Cuba, but not to the level of my harassment, because the reason why I'm getting harassed so much because people see me with a camera. I'm not like walking trying to hide the camera, it's shown. So you're like, when it's just me by myself walking, they don't really know if I'm Cuban or not. But with the camera, I'm talking English. They hear me talking English, and they see me with a camera. They know ain't Cuban ain't gonna be walking with no camera. Oh shoot! This is the street. Where's my spot at?
Venga, pan grande especial de botella uva.
Yeah, like I said, that won't happen if that's all what you saw happen. It won't happen if you walk without a camera, and also if you're not really speaking English. But I got mobbed because they saw me recording, speaking English, so everybody's trying to jump in. Dude said he from Miami. He said, "Where you from?" I said, "Miami." He said he know Miami. What you know about Ocean Drive? He asked me what I know about Ocean Drive. Can you imagine, bro? That's like you being from whatever you from. Let's say you from LA and I'm not from LA, and I tell you, man, what you know about Santa Monica? What you know about Delray Beach? You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm from LA, bro. What you mean what I know about it? That was funny. Boy, say what you know about Ocean Drive. See if they got apples. ¿Después de qué? Damn, it's hot today. Shit. She said she helped somebody with a beard. She said she helped a YouTuber, a black YouTuber with a beard that got millions of views. I don't know a black YouTuber with a beard in Cuba got millions of views. Kids skating with one skate. Dime. ¿Ese cámara? En la tienda.
¿Qué tienda?
La tienda en... ¿sabe dónde está el estadio? Allá. I just lied right quick. Kid said, "Where you bought that camera?" I said, "You know where the stadium at? I bought it over there." Oh man. this is the street that I was looking for. All right. Alright, so this restaurant has some really good food and the prices is really good. It actually has better food than the other place and the price is even less. They got really good food. So this is one, and then there's another one. This right here got really good food. I might just eat here. This is not the place where I wanted to go, but I think I'm gonna eat over here. I'm gonna try this food right here. All right, my food just arrived. All right, thank you. Gracias, sí. Gracias. So you see, guys, I get all this. Man, I wish I showed you that restaurant I had. I get all this, but not even for half the price of that restaurant. All this came out to like 3,000. I think it's giving 3,200. These people try to charge me 5,000. So endless food in this. This is a lot. I can't even eat all of it. I actually been here already. Last time I was in Cuba, I did a video and I ate here already. I just didn't know it was the same place. Ramón, linda. Linda la agua. Por favor. That's so crazy. You get way more food, better food for a cheaper price. And they have a registry. So, tastes good. What's up, guys? So I usually do not do videos like this. My videos are more about positivity, sharing light to a country. That's basically how my channel is. My channel is showing all the good things, also bad, and just, you know, sharing light on the country. I do not go to countries looking for problems, looking for scams, or looking for bad things just to get views. I don't. Anyone who watches my channel knows that's not what my channel is about. But I have to acknowledge this. You know, during the video, two things happened. Well, something happened where the lady was asking me for money. We're gonna get to that, but let's talk about the actual situation with the restaurant first. Then we'll get to the situation with the lady that was asking me for money. I'm a world traveler. I've been doing this for a long time. I have experience and I know how you're supposed to do it. So anyway, so basically it was hard for me to explain everything. I cut some scenes from the video where I actually went and showed the restaurant. I actually went in the restaurant to the restaurant and asked the guy how much is the beer, and he told me how much the beer is. But Cuba is not like these other countries like Colombia and Mexico, where you can post something like this and the worst that can happen is they can get fired. Cuba is a place where something like this can get this person in jail. This person go to jail. Though it's wrong what this person done, like, I'm not trying to mess up someone and have them go to jail. Someone who's trying to feed their family. You understand what I'm saying? But what he did was wrong. So basically, to make a quick synopsis, I know how much food usually is in restaurants in that area in La Habana. Higher class restaurants, you're gonna with drinks. With drinks, a higher class place, you're gonna spend about 20, 25, 30. 35 with a drink. When I say a drink, I mean an alcoholic beverage. So usually when I go out to eat, I'm expecting to spend about anywhere between 10 to 12, no more than $15. Sometimes I might get a beer, sometimes I might get a cocktail, sometimes I might just get water. So I brought about 4,500 pesos with me, right? Now, just to let you guys understand what's going on, I went to basically a regular restaurant. It was nothing fancy, just a regular restaurant. And when I got there, I looked at the menu, how much chicken costs. I got chicken and rice. When I sat down, I asked for chicken and rice, and I think I got a beer. And the waiter was talking to me, conversating, making friends. It's a waiter, so, in the streets, I might avoid conversation if I'm not trying to, because I know people are trying to get money. So, but in a restaurant, I'm not avoiding conversation. So, the guy was like, "Hey, man, what type of girls you like?" And I said, "Man, I like all type, but I like melanated women." He was like that girl over there? I was like, "Yeah, she's nice." Now, there was two ladies sitting in the distance in a table. Now, I thought they was just there, like, actually eating like a regular customer. So he called the girl over. I didn't think he was gonna call the girl over. The girl came and sat on my table. We chit-chat for a little bit, and for her time that we talked, because I told her straight up, I said, "Hey, look, I'm here just to eat and I'm going to my room." So, because I already figured out what was going on. I was like, "Hey, I'm here just to eat, go to my room." And then some guy, "Cerveza for the lady? Beer for the lady?" I was like, "Oh, I see what this is." So I said, "Yeah, get a beer," because beers are like $2. Beers are like $1, $2, $3. So one beer is not going to hurt. You know what I mean? So I got her the beer. And after she got the beer, I said, "Hey, I'm good. I'm going to my hotel. I'm going to eat and I'm going to sleep." She said, "Okay, well, if you ever want to talk, here's my number, blah, 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 blah." Okay, cool. She went and sat down. I ordered my food. My food came in. The bill came in, and I saw the bill was like over 10,000 pesos. Now, keep in mind, food is between food with no drinks, just water, is going to come up about 2,000, 2,500. With drinks, it'll probably come up to like 3 or 35. So when it came to 10 something, I was like, what's going on? Like, what is going on? So the girl who they ordered I got a beer for, the beer came up to 1,000 pesos, which beer usually come up to. Beer is usually between 250 to 400, not 1,000. So they charged me double for the beer, right? Almost triple. Her friend that was there, they put her friend's beer on my tab also. So not only that they charged me almost triple for the beer, they charged me for the friend's beer too. So I have 2 beers coming at 2,000, which I'm in Cuba with 2,000 pesos. In a regular place, you can get about 6 beers, man. Like for real, you can get probably at least 5 beers. So, so I contacted the waiter. He's like, "Yo, what's going on, man? Why I'm getting charged 1,000 pesos?" He's like, "Yo, Papi, that's how much beer is. Beer is 1,000. I said, "Man, I know beer is not 1,000, but I'm gonna let you slide with that. But what's the second beer?" He was like, the Chica. I said, yeah, I bought one Chica of beer. I ain't buying another Chica of beer. Oh, I said, bro, don't play me. Take this beer out of my tab. I'm not, first of all, y'all overcharging me. So take the beer out of my tab. So they took the beer out of my tab, but my bill was still like 9,000. I'm like, hold on a second. Why is they told me I had to pay 3,000 pesos for the seat, for the table. And I'm going to tell you this, right? I've been in Cuba. This is my 4th time going to come into Cuba. I have never paid for a table. Just imagine, no matter where you got in the country, you go to a restaurant, you see your food is, I don't know, everything comes up to about $20. You tip the waiter like another $3, $4, $5. Then you notice you get a bill for the table. Like, what? So that's what made me upset, and that's why I wanted to make a video about it. Like, just to, if people see this video and they see something like this, or someone does this to them, you always basically look for a menu and ask for the price. I did ask for the menu, and I did look for the price, but the beer I didn't pay attention to. And when they told me cerveza for the lady, I should have said, how much is a beer? But, I just want to let you guys know, I really wanted you guys to come. I wanted to post it. I wanted to show the restaurant, but I don't want these people to go to jail for something. So that's why I kind of didn't show the restaurant. So that's basically what happened. The real price would have been about 3,000 or 3,500, but they try to get me triple the price. So now let's get to the lady who was asking me for money. So I posted that video on Instagram and it went viral. So many people were like, you have the good and bad. You got some people saying, oh, you must have gave her money before, that's why she's constantly on you. There's people saying, oh, you come to a country that's poor and you're exploiting the people, or you're doing this for views. I never go out and record and try to find people to ask me for money for views. And I usually give money to people, I usually do. But as an experienced traveler, and I'm telling you this as an experienced traveler, now if you're Cuban, if you're from Cuba, you live in Cuba, you can't tell me anything that in relation to this, because as a Cuban, the people are not going to ask you for money the way they're going to ask a regular tourist like me, because they know you're Cuban, or they know you know about the country. They might ask you once or twice and leave you alone. They're not going to hound you like they would do a regular tourist. But I tell people, if you're going to give money and you're in the middle of a street, don't take out your money and give it to the lady or a guy in the middle of the street, because the whole block is going to see, and guess what? They're going to hound you for money. Everyone's going to ask you for money. You might get a whole group of kids following you trying to get money. This happened. Quick story. I was in another country, and a friend of mine gave some kids some candy and a little bit of money, and a group of kids came at us. We was doing a meet and greet, and they were grabbing our clothes. We literally had to run from these kids, run to our hotel. We had to split and run to our hotel. So never give out money in public in front of people. Take the money out, go to a little corner and say, here you go. Do not. That's why I was telling her, no. It was not the fact that I was trying to be rude, or I was a little aggravated. I usually don't get aggravated, but I was aggravated. But it was more because I'm telling her no. She's seen me before. So I'm telling her no, and I'm trying to find a place more secluded to give her money. And as you can see at the end of the video, once I got to a park that was more secluded, I gave her money, and you see no one else was around there was some people around, but they were like regular people. There was no one in that neighborhood to see me give money. So never give money out in public like that. Never do that. Don't give money out in a neighborhood, because everyone sees it and they're all going to start asking for money. You might have a group of people chasing after you, trying to get free money from you. So that's why I did that. So, a lot of people, you're going to have some good comments and bad comments, but as an experienced traveler, I've been to about 35 countries, and I know how it is. No one, I don't care if you're Cuban, if you're from Cuba, you cannot tell me anything, because I know how it works. If you're from that country, you're not going to get hounded the same way someone who's not. So that's why I can't, someone who's from there can't tell me anything. That's how you deal with a situation like that. And it's my money. If I don't want to give it, I don't have to. But because I'm doing a video, I try to help the people. But you do not just give out money like that in public, in front of everybody in the neighborhood seeing you. Trust me, especially when you take the money out your pocket, that's a no-no. Never do that.